Many thanks for joining us again on the newsroom. I'm Victoria Akonde, and these are the headlines we're tracking at the moment. The Nigerian Air Force NAF on Sunday said it has commenced the airlifting of relief materials to victims of the Maiduguri flood disaster in fulfillment of its statutory role of providing military aid to civil authority. The NAF also explained that the materials donated by the Nigerian Customs Service were aimed at alleviating the suffering caused by the floods, which had disrupted the daily life of Maiduguri residents, destroyed their properties, and displaced millions. Meanwhile, the Borno State Governor Babagana Zulum over the weekend expressed concern over the escape of some jailed terrorists from the Nigerian Correctional Service Custodial Center in Maiduguri last Tuesday due to the flooding which pulled down walls of the Correctional Service. The NCOS has declared 281 inmates missing from the center. The governor will recall that his administration had established a rehabilitation center for the repentant insurgents, added that humanitarian assistance were being rendered to the victims. And on the political scene, the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) has confirmed that Anubum Onoa, the resident electoral commissioner in Edo State, will retain his position ahead of the state's governorship election, despite calls from the People's Democratic Party for redeployment due to alleged links with the Federal Capital Territory Minister Nyesom Wike. The Chief Press Secretary to INEC, Chairman Rotimi Oyekanmi, emphasized that the PDP should focus on the election process itself rather than seeking changes to the REC, reaffirming that Onoha will retain his position for the election. In the world of business, the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited has released another version of the breakdown of the estimated price of petrol bought from the Dangote refinery. The nation's oil firm stated that it is paying the Dangote refinery in the United States dollars for the September 2024 petrol offtake, adding that the Naira transactions will only commence on October 1, 2024. While the data of the estimated price to be sold around the country remains the same, the analysis of the transaction it had with Dangote refinery was altered. Meanwhile, the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria has raised concerns over the pricing of petrol from the Dangote refinery, urging the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited to ensure it is not sold at a higher price than imported fuel. Ipman argues that such a disparity would be counterproductive to the nation's drive for energy self-sufficiency and could negatively impact consumers and marketers alike. And on the foreign scene, in a dramatic escalation of the ongoing strike at the Samsung Electronics home appliance plant in southern India, police detained 104 workers on Monday for planning an unauthorized protest march. The workers demanding higher wages and better working conditions have been boycotting work for 7 days, disrupting production that accounts for roughly a third of Samsung's annual India revenue of $12 billion. And finally on sports, young athletes took to the track on day 4 of the 2024 National Youth Games in Asaba, with Team Ondo and Anambra producing the champions in the boys and girls 100-meter events respectively. Team Ondo's Olumide Ibikunle won gold in the boys' final with a time of 12.20 seconds, while Anambra's Rosemary Nwankwo claimed victory in the girls' final, finishing in 12.24 seconds with a significant lead. These are the major stories from our newsroom at this moment. We'll keep you updated at the top of the hour. I'm Victoria Akonde. Bye for now.